Hello YouTube. Today we're going to be tying this balanced semi-seal leech. This is one of my favorite flies to use here in the still waters in Arizona. This particular one is going to be black and red. We use black and red Arizona diamond dub. Also for the bead, it's going to be a fire hole 2.5 millimeter black bead. And the hook is a Hannock BL 400 size 10. So we'll start off by putting the hook in the vise. In order to make it balanced, we use sewing needles. I get these in a big box at Walmart. And you can just cut them to length using some sort of wire cutting pliers. I've already got one cut here to length with a bead on it. So we'll start out by building a little thread base on our hook. We want it to stick out about that far in front of the hook, in front of the eye of the hook. Tie that on there. And also we want to be careful where we've cut the needle or the pin. It's really sharp and it'll cut your thread, so you got to be very careful around that. Build a nice little base up. Try to lock the bee down. And bring our thread back to the back of the hook. At this point I take a little super glue. I like this Duro super glue. It's cheap. I get it at Walmart as well. We'll put a little drop on here to make sure that the pin doesn't move. I'll kind of just smooth it out there. Then we'll be taking some of our dubbing, pull out a little clump to make a nice tail. We'll preen out some of the loose ones, you know, kind of get it as thin as we like it. Looks pretty good. Take a couple loose wraps before we start to cinch it down. And I try to cut the excess off to where it ends up just at the back of the pin that we cut. That way it'll make the body nice and smooth. And also help with that sharp edge that was left by cutting the pin. We'll go back to the back of the hook. And we'll build a dubbing noodle on our thread. You could use a dubbing loop if you wanted. I don't like to use a dubbing loop on these. I like these to be sparse. So we'll kind of twist it on there. Push it up. And twist it as we go. Make sure we're getting the look that we want. We'll bring the dubbing all the way to the behind the bead. Yep. We'll throw a whip finish on it. Pull it snug. And trim off the tag of the thread. Now this fly is not done. We'll have to take a brush. I like this Stonfo kind of Velcro end brush here, and we'll brush it out. Try to make it look real buggy. And there we have it. That's our balanced semi-seal leech. I typically fish these under an indicator. You can tie them in a multitude of different colors, sizes, different colored beads. As you can see, I've got quite a few different colors here. This black and red really works well here in Arizona. And thank you for watching. I appreciate it. By no means am I an expert fly tyer. I just love fly tying and wanted to share this with you guys, what's working for me. Thank you, and